Hello and welcome to the Creative Art Collective, hosted by Taslima Maya Art every Saturday, 6 p.m. BST UK time and 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, starting with Taslima Maya Art, followed by Let's Pour with Patty, then me, CWV-Artistry, and Sheldon Briscoe of Shell Rock Art after May Today. Please join us each week as we share our creative sides. Hey guys, it's Casey. Today I'm going to be working on a 4-piece coaster set. I've got out my fall glitter kit, some fall leaves and glitters. I've got out some fall stickers. I've got out my glass, some more glass, and I've got out my 4 ounces of Bone Crafter epoxy resin. And this is a primary element in sea glass. Primary elements are the only dry paint system in the world sold by Color Art. And it's not really a mica, but I'm going to use it as a mica and just paint the surface with it in a dry paint. It's used to be mixed with an acrylic or some type of bonding adhesive, a water-based bonding adhesive. But today I'm just using it as a mica and brushing the pigment onto the mold. I'm using a fluffy brush. This helps spread and disperse the pigment a lot better than a lot of other brushes do. Any blush brush or fluffy brush, this is a blending brush, will work fine. I like these blending brushes because of the way that they're made, but that's just personal preference. And plus they come in an assortment of sizes and shapes. Okay, now that I've got all these brushed, the next step is going to be just adding my epoxy resin. I'm going to add about 1 ounce of epoxy resin to each coaster. Just this simple. I'm just guessing about 1 ounce of resin. I didn't measure it out, but I tried to put about 1 ounce in each. Each of these coasters holds 2 ounces. So I was trying to do half and half. Now I'm going to put in some of this crushed glass. I love this crushed glass because it's so small. It's not that big chunky crushed glass like you get on Amazon. I was so pleased when I got this. I thought I was going to be getting the big chunky stuff, and when I saw this I was tickled pink because it'll work great in my bezels. As you know, I've been dabbling in making jewelry lately, and I'm enjoying it a lot. So this is going to be perfect for my open bezels. I'll be able to do the designs like I'm doing here in a bezel. Okay, I'm going to just keep adding my colors of glass. Right now I'm adding green. And then I'm just going to mix in all those crushed glass pieces so that they're all mixed together, instead of just a pile of color here, a pile of color there. Okay, now that I've got all these all mixed together, I'm going to grab my glitter. I decided I wanted a little bit of fall glitter in here because these colors are just so beautiful. I wanted the big chunky fall glitter, so I'm just putting a little bitty pinch in each coaster of the 2 colors. They just scream fall. They're so beautiful. Now I'm going to mix them in with the rocks. I'm so ready for fall weather, guys. I had to do this. I've couldn't wait till fall to do a fall piece. I've been yearning for it. So now I'm taking my fall leaves, the fall leaf glitters, and I'm just taking these fall leaves and dispersing them throughout the coasters. I'm just spreading them out and letting them fall where they may. I'm trying to keep them from clumping up. I'm using some of each of the colors. A little red, a little yellow, a little orange. And like I said, I'm just letting them fall where they may. Okay, next step, I'm going to take and stir these glitters in and just kind of spread them out and make sure that there's no clumped up pieces, because I do see some. Once I get these all spread out, I'm going to grab these other fall glitters. I thought I needed a little bit more of the red, so I went ahead and put some more red in. And then I'm going to grab the fall glitter that's in the tube and use the fall leaf glitter in it too as well. I'm just going to sprinkle a few of those in. And that's all I'm going to do with these. And I'm just going to let them cure for 24 hours. Okay, now I'm coming back. It's actually been about 6 hours. And it's firm enough for me to add my stickers. I wanted to add some stickers just to make it look really like a fall piece. So I'm adding a pumpkin, a squirrel, some leaves. Isn't that beautiful already? I've added another pumpkin, another leaf here and there. I'm just playing with the stickers and putting on what I think will look good and where it'll look good at. I'm putting an acorn in, butterflies. I think the butterfly goes on this one. But I'm putting on another squirrel, part of a fall leaf. There's the butterfly. The butterfly up in the air. And isn't that gorgeous? I'm tickled pink with these. I really am. I think they're gorgeous. And I'm coming back in on this one and adding some mushrooms. I felt like it needed a little something at the bottom. I didn't want to cover up all that fall leaf area that I created, but I wanted to cover up some of it. Now, somehow or another, my camera did not record me pouring in and mixing my second part, but this is my leftover resin from that. I had mixed up my 2-part Bond Crafter epoxy resin and added some of the yellow fall leaves into the resin, and then top coated those with that resin. And now I'm just taking the extras from the leftover clear resin and just making some little jewelry pieces. I'm just dropping some alcohol inks on top of the clear resin, and then I'm going to take some white pigment paste and I'm going to drizzle it across the backs, and then an hour later I'm going to come back in and I'm going to stir that. But as you'll see, I'm just going to drizzle it. No real direction or way that this has to be done. You just drizzle it in. This is called the cloud effect, I believe. And I'm going to take what's left over of the white and put a drop of alcohol ink in it, and then just pour it off into the leftover sections on the mold. This one little cavity was just enough for the scrapings. Okay, so now that we got that done, we're going to wait 24 hours and it will be time to demold. Nope, we got to stir. What I do when I stir is I usually like to start in the middle and then come to the outside edge. It seems like when I go from the outside edge into the middle, I always get a long line of resin that pulls up with it. You'll see that with this red. See that if I go from the inside to the outside, I don't get that. But I'm just swirling it in no real way, just in any random way you want, hoping for a pretty design. And now let's unmold these coasters. I've already took these out of their mold. I'm going to show them to you real quick. They're really pretty. I'll have to do a video more in depth on how to do these. But they're gorgeous. They're absolutely beautiful just as they are. Now let's take these coasters out. It's time for the star of the show. And look at that. Absolutely stunning coasters. I could not be more proud. I think these come out perfect. Exactly what I was looking for. A taste of fall. Beautiful blue skies and oranges and browns and reds. All those yummy fall colors. So glad I was able to do these. So glad that they come out as beautiful as they did. I hope you guys love them half as much as I do. I think they are just stunning. They are one of my favorite sets of coasters I've ever done. And I appreciate you guys sticking around and watching the video. If you haven't yet, please take the time to like, comment, share, subscribe. It really appreciate you.